Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Filipina Adventures. Today I want to talk about, I get questions asked from time to time. People send me emails and there's in situations they're just wanting some type of advice. I am not an expert. I'm not an expert in anything, but people ask me to help them, whatever need. Here's a gentleman, American, writes me this. I live in Dumaguete. I'm an American. I just got here. I got here meaning I've gotten here about a year. I am 59 and I'm married, retired. I don't know how the wife is though. It's the only question I do. I've been here for a year and a half. Really says 1 year, a little over a year. I'm not happy. She wants me to stay home all the time and not to leave. What do I do? I love her and I do not want to leave her. What do I do? Well, that's really a big question. She's wanting him to stay around the house because she's jealous. She don't want him to go out in public. He also says, I like going to have coffee at the mall and having lunch at the mall. And of course he brings her along because, you know, he should. It's his wife. He said, so, but she is constantly accusing me of jealousy and all these things. Well, we've had many videos about jealousy, and we've had many discussions about jealousy. How do you handle jealousy? Jealousy is something that it's just, it's something that just comes out. It's just the way it is. I would probably be the same way in USA if had chit-chat with me. I'm sure people would do that. But I'm really not a person that is jealous because, you know, I've learned that for me personally, you know, I'm older now and jealousy doesn't really get you anywhere. So he says, what do I do? I love her. Do I talk to her? Do I reason with her? What do I do? I say you do this. I say you sit there, set her down and tell her and explain, as you guys have always heard me say this, explain to her that you're going to be with her. You're not going anywhere else. You love her and you love her only, and there's no reason to do this. He also said in here that he's been talking to her about 2 years online before he came here. And I guess, you know, he got married. So he said, other than everything else, it is good. So he's happy, he's content. It's just the jealousy thing's creeping up quite a bit, and it's causing a rift in his relationship. So the best thing to do, I say, is just talk to her, just tell her. I mean, there's not too much you can do. You have to let the jealousy go. A jealousy will break up a relationship. I've had many friends of mine that jealousy has broke them up. It's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Jealousy can break up a relationship in 2 seconds. If she's that jealous and she's that strict on it and certain things, sometimes you have to be strict yourself and say, you know what, let it go. Because jealousy is something that it's in some instances it's a feeling that overwhelms a person, and it takes over and it helps them go into a space that they should not be in. So I say, if it was me, and I'm telling you this, I'm not going to say his name, I'm just going to say a person in Dumaguete, an American in Dumaguete, and just talk to her straight out. Just tell her straight out, I am not going to cheat on you. I'm not going to anybody else. Either you love me 100%, I love you 100%. That's just the way it is. So, question number 2, it's a 2-part. Now we can go into this one with the Dumaguete expat talking about that. This particular gentleman, he does say in the email that he's military. He just retired actually this year. This year, he said. He took early retirement and got out early. I am a Filipina. This is another question. I'm a Filipina that is married to an Australian. And he's not around very much. He's always at the bar all the time. And he doesn't cheat from what I'm aware of. I don't really care if he goes to the bar, but he drinks and comes home drunk all the time. Usually every day. What do I do? How I do? What should I do? He's 64 and I am 29, and I have 2 children by him. It's something that he has always done. Went to the bar every day ever since we've been together, and it doesn't say how long they've been married, but I don't think that really matters. So he's not around the bar all the time, does? Yeah. So he drinks. He just basically goes to the pub every day. What does she do? That's a very good question. What do you do? I mean, if it's something he's always done most of his life, it's almost impossible. If he's 64 and you're 29, he's 64. He's been drinking Australian, drinking in the pub. He's just going to continually do that unless he gets an eye opener, health thing. But only thing I can say is, and I'm no expert, is talk to him. Is talk to him straight up. And this comes from, she said her name is Filam, F-I-L-A-M. Filipino American, I'm sure is what that stands for. So this is to you, Filam. If I was you, I would sit down and talk to him. That's really conflicting the relationship. Something you can think about doing is talking to him and saying, I would like for you, it's okay because I know you can't, but can you limit the days you go out instead of going out every day? Can you limit the time you go into the pub or bar? Can you cut back this? And if anything, it's sort of like winging someone. And you will never, I wouldn't say never, but it'll be awful hard to take someone that's normally going to the pub every day and meeting his guys there because he's got buddies there. We all know he's going there to see his buddies, have a few beers, and he's coming home drunk. She says he's not violent or anything. He just basically comes home, eats his dinner, says hi, and watches TV a few minutes, and goes passes out in a chair, and then comes to bed later. That's his habit, and that's what he does. So what do? I have 2 children, 2 kids. She doesn't say the ages. It doesn't matter. Anytime you have children. So she basically just wants them to come home and stay. Cut it back. I just say you have to talk to him. Cut it back. Cut it back to instead of going out 7 days a week, cut it back. See if you can cut it back to 5 days a week. Can you do it this day, and this? I need some family time. You have to present it in a way that you're going to have to tell him you need family time together with the family, because she even states in here just a small sentence that I'm not getting the family time or vacation time with him. So apparently it's something that it's become a habit. So I think you ask him to cut back a day or two, that you need the time with him. So for me, cut back 2 days a week and go the other 5, fine. And then eventually, as I say, cut him down. See, hey, can you do it 4 days? Can you do it 3 days? It's something going out every day. I mean, for some reason, it can be costly. I don't think money's an issue or anything. I think she wants him home. She's married to him and she wants him home. They have 2 children, and I'm sure she wants him there with her and the kids. So I would say talk to him, set him down when he's sober before he goes to the pub. It's not like he leaves in the morning at 8. From what I understand, he leaves right after lunch, and then he comes home at like 7, 8 o'clock at night. Eats his dinner and sits around for a few minutes to go to bed. So it's an afternoon pub thing. That's me talking. That's Tom. No expert, no degree in any of that stuff. But I'm just giving you what I would think. Maybe my subscribers. Please comment below on what you think that she should do, and please comment on things that you think maybe could help her. And I feel that she's asking for help, and she doesn't know. She has no one to go to. So. She picked my channel to help her with that. I want to thank everybody for watching, and please subscribe and hit like.